the link. Also, I need to borrow the book again from the Internet Archive. Right, let's share on the other streams. Pa-pum, pa-pum, pa-pum. Okay, sharing this, sharing that. Oh, damn it! Fuck! Ah. Shit! Fuck! Sorry, I got a bug on my t-shirt. Okay, we were live already, so everyone could hear my panicking, fighting with the bug. Perfect. Just the way I wanted. I wouldn't want it any other way. Okay. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Dream Away the Time for my well, not my campaign because it's actually the. I'm gonna start again. That was horrible. What the fuck? I've been doing the D&D introduction for.
Keep it. Keep it. It's on brand.
I've been doing the D&D introduction for so long that I don't know how to start this one. Okay, welcome everyone to this stream. I'm El Meduso, and as always, I'm joined by Catherine and Ali. Hello.
Yo.
So you will notice that there is something a little bit different. We are not running Dungeons and Dragons or Guardians of the Airlord this time. That's because our beloved good friend Emerald is super busy right now with college and other stuff, so we haven't been able to play Dungeons and Dragons. So while
how dare she be a responsible student?
Yeah, how dare
she's studying.
So while we wait eagerly for her to come back, we are running this other tabletop game called Monster of the Week. And yeah, we are starting this mini campaign while we wait for her. This campaign is called B.M.W, which means what it was, Catherine?
Black magic woman.
Yep.
Woman plural, so no copyright strike.
Yeah.
It's an homage.
I love how our thingy's a car. As in the car that only assholes drive. Although
I didn't even
culture of assholes driving cars has shifted from BMW to Tesla. So now the same. Mostly people who have Teslas.
Yeah, except with Tesla, you can get locked in and burned to death.
Specifically the white Tesla. How do I know this? They always cut me off on the freeway. Swear to God, they're douchebags. But anyway, Catherine, it still says Esta on your thingy for me.
Really?
To me, it already appears with your picture of Lilith. Okay.
I'm reloading. BRB.
Yeah, don't worry.
I find it distracting otherwise.
Well, while we do that,
I got it. Oh, wow, we both really are goth. Holy shit.
I actually first suggested because I'm the one who came up with the name Black Magic Woman plural. GF.
So yeah.
Heard it here, folks. Big titty goth GF is the subtitle. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Big titty GF. Okay, so basically, as I was saying, we're playing Monster of the Week. That is a tabletop RPG that, is kinda similar to Dungeons and Dragons. Some of the things apply, but I will say Monster of the Week is more role-playing heavy, instead of mechanics heavy. Yeah. So on this session, this is session 0, we will explain how does the game work. We will go over some of the rules with the players. We will explain the characters that they are playing. And we will basically hammer down a little bit of the history or of what is going on in this game. on this mystery. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's begin. We are playing the starter module called Dream Away the Time. This is basically the newbie module on the game. It came already pre-packaged with some pre-done characters and stuff like that, NPCs. So I didn't have to work that hard. All the story and everything is already.
That's always nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Let's not kill ourselves right away.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good thing. On the other hand, I'm a little bit nervous because, as I say, this is, it's no secret to anyone that my style of DM is very railroady, you know?
I love that about you. I really do.
We need to be railroaded. We bully you otherwise. I
Well,
really
like having an agency, I'm a dumb, I'm a dumb bimbo.
Well, and then we are all in trouble because the way most of the week is structured is very open world. Very open-ended, so it requires a lot of improvisation and a lot of, basically letting the players do whatever the fuck they want.
It's my favorite thing, but mid is our biggest curse.
Side questing. Can't wait to waffle an hour for an hour.
Yeah.
How to get out of the jail cell.
But a puzzle that was supposed to take like 10 minutes exactly. Let's go.
It takes 2 hours.
Yep. So yeah, that's gonna be challenging for me, but I hope with cooperation and good work we can pull through. Alright, so yeah, Monster of the Week. How does Monster of the Week work? Well, Monster of the Week basically uses, unlike D&D that use a D20 system, Monster of the Week use a 2d6 system, basically 2 normal dice, the typical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 side dice. And what the players do is roll the 2d6, basically. We are gonna roll 2d6, alright? While doing a test. These tests have different styles, They can be act under pressure when they are trying to do something, but there is very stressful stuff around them, right? It could be helping out another hunter, could be investigating a mystery, could be like kicking some ass, that is when they want to do something really fucking cool or attack a monster. They could use it to manipulate someone, that is basically the charisma check, or to protect someone, and basically then they can use it also to use magic. There is magic on this game too.
Yes.
So how this works is that when they roll the 2d6s, we get a result from basically 2 to 12. Another fucking book, what the fuck?
But
Please, cat.
Yeah, release the cat. Cat, help me.
It's usually the cat.
Yeah. They are like little, scarabs, little beetles, very small ones. I don't know why. Probably because it has been raining a lot. They probably are coming out because of that. Well, as I was saying before I got so annoyingly interrupted by the box. So basically, the way the system works is that you roll the 2d6 and depending on the result of the dice is how good the result you get is gonna be, right? From from 2 to 6 is considered a miss, a failure. From 7 to 10, to 9? Yeah, to 9 is considered a partial success, and from 10, 11, and 12 is considered a complete success. What does that mean? Well, when you, let's say, roll a magic spell, and you want that spell to, let's say, magically boil some water, for example, and you roll a 12 or a 10 or an 11, that means the spell does exactly what you want to do, right? No problem at all. If you roll a 7, 8 or 9, it means that the spell does what you wanted to do, but you also have a problem with it. For example, maybe you boiled the water too hard and it completely evaporated, right? And finally, if you roll 6 or less, you completely failed on your spell. Maybe,
It's kind of like an at one,
yeah,
maybe.
instead of boiling the water with the spell, you accidentally put a bunch of books to burn, you know? And all your pressure books are burning. So yeah, it's gonna be the players the ones to decide what they want to do. It's a very heavily description heavy game. For example, it's gonna be like, I want to I don't know, like I want to detect if there is something dangerous hiding in the forest, right? My question will be like, okay, what are you trying to do? How are you trying to detect something dangerous in the forest? And they can tell me, okay, I'm gonna hide behind a tree or climb over a tree and, use the vantage point to try to supervise the area, see the whole area around us. So yeah. So basically,
so you have to actually explain yourself.
Yeah, it's not like D&D where you say, I just backstab, right? Or I just,
I backstab and disengage. Yeah,
exactly.
That's so OP.
On the same way, when I try to do something to the players, it gives them the option to, respond what is gonna happen. For example, in this case, you climb at the tree and you see that there is a bear coming for you, right? And you can decide what do. You can either try to shoot at the bear, or you can try to climb higher at the tree, or something like that. So yeah, basically that's the idea, What else can we say about the game? Well, the setup of the game is very similar to the 90s, horror action shows. The game gives you a lot of varieties, of the way you want to run it. Basically, you can run it like X-Files episode, or a Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode, or like a Supernatural episode, or like a Scooby-Doo episode, right? If you want to run more like comedy, family friendly. So yeah, that's more or less the idea of the game. You have monsters on the world, and the players are hunters trying to solve the issue. But even the players that have magic or supernatural abilities, you are still a squishy human, right? So you only can do certain amount of stuff before your luck rundowns. And I think that's a good place to start explaining luck. For example, what else?
You only have a certain amount of luck for whole camp. It's not just like an arc, isn't it? For whole campaign.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole campaign. You gotta be sparing about it.
Yeah, there is certain moves or certain special things that let you recuperate luck, but it's weird. So, for example, if you really fuck up a dice, and you want it to succeed, you can use a point of luck to make it a natural 20, basically, 12, and you immediately succeed. You can also use your luck to avoid incoming damage. Basically, it depends on the hunter on where they want to use their luck, and basically gives them an automatic success. But as I say, it's a finite resource and it can run out pretty quickly. Regarding damage, all hunters, as I say, are squishy humans, so they only have 7 damage available, 7 hit points. They can have access to stuff that reduce the damage, like body armor or certain special abilities, but it doesn't stop the fact that basically anything like handguns or stuff like that to damage. So for example, if on the previous example the bear bites the hunter, that bite is 2 damage, and immediately the hunter takes to harm, like we see here on the screen. And they can recover using med kits and resting slowly, but unlike D&D, on this game the time to recover is very slow. You only recover 1 hit point each day, and that's only if they are superficial wounds. If you get more than 4 harm or 4 wounds, then
Just like go to the hospital or something.
yeah.
You're in deep shit.
Yeah.
It's not like D&D where you're really only in deep shit when you're on like 0 health. Like, okay, I'm grievously wounded, but I can still backstab someone. You can't. You actually can't fucking.
It feels like the medicine and the injuries here are much more realistic. You might have powers, but it doesn't mean that you're superhuman that can tank being hit by a fucking truck and walk away okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually liked it about Monster of the Week. It's a little more realistic.
Yep. So basically, when you take more than 4 harm, you have unstable wounds, and these get worse over the time and can affect the rest of your rolls. Now, those need to be treated by hospitals or people with medical experience to stabilize them. On top of that, you also have what else? Okay, the game you win experience of this game is by it's a very fun system. To level up on this game, you gain 1 experience when 1. You use a special ability that or something like that lets you get 1 experience. For example, if you manipulate someone and that person agrees to do what you are manipulating them to do, you get 1 experience, right? The other way, you also get 1 experience if you roll a failure that is a 6 or less. So there is this fun system where basically, you are always failing upwards.
Oh yeah, I do like that again about Monster of the Week. Rewards you for fucking up.
Yep. And
I like that. You literally get
consolation.
EXP for fucking up rolls. I think in our last campaign, it wasn't me. I think Catherine flubbed like almost every roll, but she was like a whole solid level ahead of us because of that.
Not once, but twice in that session because I fucked up each, and I mean
yeah.
fucked up. Super failed. Not even. I think at best I got like a half. The half win.
Yeah. So yeah, when you have gained 5, the last way to gain experience is at the end of each arc or each mystery. I will ask some questions to the players, and depending on their answers, they can win an extra point of experience. It's basically stuff like, did you bond with these people, or did you do something to improve your relationship or to further your character agenda? Stuff like that, right? What else? Well, so yeah, that's the basic ways this game works. Yeah, I don't know if we have any questions from the players.
Yeah, we played a little bit of this game beforehand.
Played a little bit with a friend of ours.
Yeah.
I think I like Monster of the Week. Obviously, D&D has its pros and cons, and so does Monster of the Week. I think Monster of the Week is definitely more grounded in reality in a weird way, but maybe that's because it's based on live-action television.
Yeah.
I mean, as realistic as live-action television is, which is, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
realistic if you do like a backflip in a closed hallway like Daredevil in a fight scene.
Yeah.
As realistic as that is. Yeah.
Alright, so now that we have established that, let's establish the setup of our game. As I say, we are playing the mystery Dream Awaited Time, and the basic concept is that you guys, your characters, have heard that there is something weird going on in a city called Hanfas. Hanfas, where is my Google document? 1 second.
Where's my Google Doc now? I feel you.
Okay, I got my little introduction here. Let's change a little bit of music, so Hanfas is a town located in the American Midwest. Originally a small village with little tourists and a small population of less than 1,000, it has grown in the last couple of decades to a population of around 4,000 due to many wealthy Silicon Valley people making their vacations and retirement homes in the area. Due to its seclusion, it is a very secluded location. This has led to the majority of the old population being forced to move out due to gentrification of the place. Recently, there have been rumors going around about what appears to be random people being targets of attacks. They always seem to lose consciousness and wake up with cuts on their arms and legs and no memory of what happened. So yeah, that's our hook for the mystery, and it depends on you guys to solve it. So let's begin with your character introduction. Who wants to go first?
You can go first, Allie.
Okay. You know what? Oh, I was gonna say, I forgot. I forgot her last name. I was about to say, I forgot to give her last name. No, I didn't. So I created the character Violet Gray, and I went more. I think I went the opposite of Yudi here, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to try playing a different character. So her shtick is that she is bad luck, but she's like bad luck powers, but can't control them. So she's kind of an introvert big time, and she's definitely has like avoidant personality because, as you can imagine, bad luck powers, it's given her a lot of like, I guess, childhood trauma. So was put in foster care at a very young age or whatever, and doesn't really know why. I think I'll explore that later down the line. And she doesn't really know why she has these powers or anything like that, but it's when she gets really emotional, things just go wrong and go weird. So yeah, especially maybe against the person or situation she's upset with, but they've definitely negatively affected her as well. It's not like, a little bit of bad luck. It's like it's enough where even people like you and I would start thinking something's up. But that's her thing. She doesn't really have any friends because she's nervous to have her powers hurt people, but she has made friends online because that's like, her bad luck powers can't be transmitted like over the phone or over the internet or anything. It has to be like be in person. So she made friends with Lilith Lovelace on like an occult forum, just trying to bang out answers when she's a kid. Like, I have powers, help. And, most of that stuff was, I think most of the stuff she found on the internet was crap or like, some like role-playing blogs and stuff until she like actually stumbled on the one real one where like people talk about weirdness. So I think you were asking me, Meduso, does your character believe in the occult? And that was one of the prompts or whatever, I think, in the Monster of the Week, like, character creator. Obviously, she does believe in the occult. She doesn't know about it, but she believes in it because she just kind of was forced to, living proof and all that. But yeah, that's like the gist of my character. So.
All right. She is a bad luck charm, basically.
She's a bad luck charm. Yeah.
So you're basically Himawari from Hollywood.
I am Himawari.
She's Himawari.
Yeah.
From Hollywood. She got my idea from Cat Noir and Ladybug because I love the idea of someone having bad luck powers.
Yeah.
Or Jinx from Teen Titans. Like, it's like the opposite of Domino. It's like everything else that bad happens to everyone else around me. It's like, that type of situation.
Yeah.
What can go wrong will. Murphy's Law from the...
Been a person.
Made Phineas and Ferb. Anyway, continue.
Okay, so you're going to your character sheet. You are playing as the Spooky,
Yeah.
A character with weird powers that they cannot really control. The first thing I noticed is that you forget to select your starting stats, by the way.
Oh, I forgot to do that.
I feel like both of us did that.
You should do that, by the way. There is, when on the left side where it's charm, cool, sharp, doubt, weird. All the way down there is a thing to say starting stats, and you can.
I should probably put more stuff in weird, huh? Less in cool and charm, I think.
Down there is a thing that says choose set, and you can choose the set of dice you want. For example,
I gotta look up what's the recommended thing for my class.
I don't know. I'm gonna go more weird heavy because I don't think she's very charming. Because she's socially awkward. Maybe she's a little tough for sure.
Yeah.
And maybe +1 cool. She's not. I don't really see her as a cool. I'll make it sharp. Here we go. 2 weird, 1 tough, 1 sharp, -1 cool, 0 charm. That feels right. Okay, boom, done.
Okay. I'm playing a DLC, like a newer.
I don't think she
character
has
mod.
any weapons or anything. My bad. All right, here I'll read this over one, Catherine. I don't think it's not like D where you're like, oh, this is all the items I have. Monster of the Week is actually pretty forgiving. Maybe if you like choose the hunter, you can choose a gun, but for the most part, you don't have a lot of like as much stuff as you do in D&D.
Yeah.
Which is fine because I forget all the stuff I have in D&D all the time. So.
All right. So.
Anything else I need to do?
Yeah, on your gear, I noticed you don't have any gear, but I don't know if that is on purpose or,
I don't know what else to pick. She wouldn't have a gun or anything. She's got power. She doesn't really need it. Maybe I should just choose the knife because she's got a kitchen knife. If I needed it. I don't think she'd arm herself yet. Maybe I'll leave it for now.
Okay. I like that.
Oh, and I also chose that she does, unlike, I think, Catherine's character, she is sort of a native to the town, or she's just been bounced around the foster system.
Yeah.
Maybe she's a native to, like, the county, because,
Yeah.
This was the last place she ended up before maybe aging out of the point, so, but she's pretty much on her own.
All right.
Anything else I need to do here? Sorry.
No, don't worry. Then we go run over your character. So you have 0 charm, you have -1 cool, so that means that on a stressful situation you are gonna have issues.
Yeah,
you have 1 charm, that means that trying to investigate, you are better investigating the mystery, for example. You have 1 tough. It means that surprisingly you can, on situations where you need to kick some ass, you can do it more easily. So yeah. Also, as the spooky, you have the dark side. This means your powers have an unsavory source, and sometimes you get tempted to do things you shouldn't. This could be ordered from whatever granted your powers or urges that bubble up from your subconscious, or something like that. Whatever it is unsettling. And let's hide and unuse it. Sorry, I'm reading that.
Sorry, I wanted to change one of them.
Oh, okay. You want to change one of them. Okay, go ahead.
I thought I was reading it over. That's why. I think definitely I don't think she'd get violent. I think I guess she would. Her powers would get violent, not necessarily her.
Well, it's more like an impulse that you get. You don't know where it comes from, but sometimes.
I'll choose this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So the keeper can ask you to do nasty things. That I am the keeper, by the way.
If I roll low enough or whatever, yeah.
No, I can do it on every moment, on any moment.
That's kind of. Oh, it's basically like I feel like this is almost Monster of the Week's version, a little bit of Warlock. Like there's a dark twist to it.
Yeah. If you do whatever it says, you get 1 experience. If you don't, then your powers are unavailable until the end of the mystery or until you escape. As you spend luck, this request will get bigger and nastier. For example, I can use your depression to basically make you not want to help people, or maybe like want to spend the rest of the day in your room listening depressive music, right? And not wanted to get out.
Listening to Sad FM.
Yeah, listening to Sad FM. So
that's an actual station in Disco Elysium, sorry.
So if you do that, you are gonna get an extra X point, basically.
I'm rewarded for caving to the dark gods.
Basically, yeah.
Me and nobody else.
So, alright, on top of that, you have your harm, as we said, you have 7 harm, and you have 3 specific moves for your class. The first one is Hex. When you cast a spell with Use Magic, as well as the normal list of effects, you may pick one of the following lists. The target contracts a disease, the target immediately suffers harm, to harm, magic, ignore armor, and the target breaks something precious or important. So basically, you cast a spell, as we say, you have to describe what the spell is, what do you want it to do. By the way, that's another mechanic. If you want something very, very aggressive or something very weird, I could make you do a special request, because at that point we are talking about big magic. Big magic are is stuff that requires preparation, like a special book or special ingredients, for it
like
to work.
Candles, it's like
Yeah.
charging the thing.
Yeah. So this is a normal spell, like as I say, like trying to boil water without fire, no? So when you do that on a person, you can select one of those things. The thing doesn't explain exactly if it's on a successful roll or is only on a or if it also happens on a bad roll. I figure it's probably on a partial success or up, I don't know what you
it
think.
depends on like how well you roll, I think.
Yeah. So yeah. You also have the Big Whammy. You can use your powers to kick some ass. Roll plus weird instead of plus dog. And the attack has 2 harm, close, obvious, ignore armor. That means you have to be basically right very close to the enemy, not right next to them, but like 10 feet or 5 feet away. And it's pretty obvious that you are doing a magical attack, but those attack that has 2 harm and ignores armor. But on a miss, you'll get magical backlash. That means you get damage, you get harm by your own spell. And finally, the most important one for your character, I think, is Jinx. Get Jinx. You can encourage coincidence to occur the way you want. When you jinx a target, roll plus weird on a plus 2 you hold 2. That means you can do 2 stuff from this list. Or you can from a 7 to 9 you can hold 1. On a miss, I hold 2 over you that I can use in the same way. So basically,
double-edged sword, very good for this type of character, I think.
Whole movements, by the way, that's another thing. Whole movements, I think you can keep for the rest of the mystery. Then there is also forward, forward rolls. It means that, it's only for the next roll. I'm doing that right. Let me check. Maybe I think forward it means like forward. Let me check in. Mystic every time. Premonitions. Forward means that you get the bonus or the disadvantage on your only on your next roll. Ongoing means that you get it for every roll until the situation ends. So on this case, you can interfere with a hunter. They get a -1 on their next roll. You can help a hunter. They give you a +1. You can interfere with the monster or the enemy or a bystander. You can inflict 1 harm due to an accident. The target can find something you left for them, or the target loses something that you will soon find. Alright? Then you have your experience, your year that we say that you don't have anything yet. But yeah, that's what we have for now on your character.
Okay, perfect.
Right. Now let's go with your character, Catherine.
Hey.
So yeah, tell us about her.
So my character's name is Lilith, Lovelace.
Yeah.
I'm not going into detail about it, but it's anyway. So my character is personality-wise the exact opposite from Allie's character. She is extroverted and bubbly and outgoing, but she dresses super goth. She believes in the goth aesthetic, not the lifestyle. She does listen to MCR, by the way.
Yeah.
See, look at this. My character is smiling, and yours is like miserable. She's your resident masshole and big titty goth GF. My character's whole personality background is basically that she's from Boston, Massachusetts. And yeah, she is wants to be rather a professional witch. She is kind of the opposite in Allie's character in that she actually has a long background in magic education because her family is a long line of witches that can be even traced back all the way back to Europe before they immigrated to America like a while ago. So she is very competent in her magical education. And she also has a background in medicine as well. And she's a professional monster hunter, and she lives in her van, and she reads pulp horror sci-fi, and I guess I should go into like her stats and stuff, right? So her special interest is magic, but she is really into dark magic. She is all about that whole curses and hexes and shit. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right, I like it. So let's move to your character sheet, and just like Ali, you forgot to choose a set of dice, by the way.
I also did not do the stats, but I think I need to look that up.
No, the thing is already giving you some recommended, by the way, on
Me?
choose set. Yeah.
I'm just gonna choose the recommended, whatever that is.
Same here.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the dice
I
thing?
don't trust myself.
You already did it, Ali, by the way.
I did, whatever.
What did they
I don't, wait, it did?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you meant the stats. Oh.
You're getting a peek behind the veil, everyone. That Meduso is just holds our hand through fucking everything in life. My tech support, my how do I fix this?
So-
What's this mean?
So okay, on your character sheet on the left side, you will see the charm, cool, sharp, doubt, queer. Below that, you will see a thing that say starting stats, and say choose a starting set. So
Yeah.
click on it, and you will have
See the
five
options. Yeah.
five options. Yeah, those are the recommended options
I
for
just
your
didn't know what
character.
the best build was for my character because my class is DLC. So
No,
I tried googling it.
it's okay. You can roll with those. All the options is already giving you +2 queer because that is your more important one. So the other ones are just how you want to roleplay it. Really, if you want more charm, probably the first one will be the
I was
more
gonna say my character's more extroverted and friendly.
yeah.
So
So probably the one that gives you +2 charm, 0 cool, 0 sharp, -1 tough, +2 weird.
yeah, okay, cool. Oh, one of us has got to be friendly. I'm gonna be. I was joking with Allie. I'm like, my character's gonna be the manic pixie dream girl best friend.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go into what else?
Yeah.
Again?
Okay, your temptation, the rest of the page. You have a dangerous drive that you pursue, sometimes to the exclusion of your own safety. Decide if your temptation drove you to learn magic or if learning magic drove you to it. So we already established that your temptation is, finding forbidden knowledge. And that, it's your learning magic is the thing that drove you to that temptation.
All knowledge is good knowledge.
Yeah. Whenever you
That
give
is super not true. But yeah.
Whenever you give in to your temptation and act accordingly, you mark experience. If a perfect opportunity presents itself, you need to act under pressure to resist giving in to your temptation. If you fail this roll, you don't mark experience, like you would have if you willingly acted on your desires. Okay? So for example, this is a situation where you are on a really dangerous situation, some shit is going down, and you see that there is like this very old like magic book,
Grimoire, yeah.
Grimoire out there, and you can go grab it. That your temptation is that you want to grab that book. But the problem is that if you do that, you are gonna leave the other hunter, Ali in this case, completely alone against something very dangerous, right?
Oh no.
So
her tragic flaw is that she's a massive nerd.
yeah, basically. So that could cause, you can try to act under pressure to resist the temptation, or you can willingly give up to it. If you willingly give up, you get 1 experience. So as you can see, the game, gives you reason to do stupid stuff that you shouldn't do, right?
I love that.
Yeah, you get rewarded with experience. So yeah, now your moves as the hex. You're playing as the hex. You get a bad luck charm. Whenever you use magic and miss, the backlash never affects you directly if there's someone else around to hit. It'll go for allies, other hunters, and innocent bystanders. Sometimes, every so often, it might even hit an enemy. So yeah, when you use magic and gets a 6 or minus or lower, you get a backlash, but it doesn't affect you. It affects someone else on your area.
Well, sucks to be everyone else.
Yeah. Then you can cast the bonds. Once per mystery, you might perform some kind of divination, reading tarot, casting the runes, reading angels, etc., to glean information about the future. You roll plus sharp when you do it. You have 0 sharp, so it's a normal roll. On a 10 plus, you hold 2. On a 7-9, you hold 1. On a miss, you get some information, but it's not what you want to hear. So basically, you can ask one of the special questions, that is, what can I gain from this person, place, thing, or creature? Who has touched this person, place, thing, creature before me, right? You can ask those questions for me, and I have to answer truthfully, with either a direct answer or if you miss, with something that you didn't ask. 1 second, let me check really quickly. You can also ask questions from the investigate a mystery list. So let me check really quickly. What are these questions? I have my handbook right here. Yeah. So you can ask, other of the questions you can ask is, what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do, the creature? What can hurt it? Where did it go? Cotton Eye Joe? What was it going to do, or what is being concealed here, right? Those are the questions you can ask when you cast the bonds, and you get a proper good roll. And finally, you get this Might Sting. You can use magic to heal crit harm, but the process is exceptionally painful. On 7 or 9, it also leaves an early scar, and if you get a 6 or less, I will probably hurt someone.
An issue.
So you also have rods. Rods are basically magic that you know by heart. It's a spell that you use all the time, that you know it very well, and basically when you use it, you get a better effect. You get a very powerful effect. On a plus 10, on a 7 or 9, you get something a little bit more powerful, and the backlash is less dangerous. And if you miss, even if it miss, the damage or the backlash is less harmful for you, right? So yeah, you have to choose to fix the requirements for it to work. That is, you have to use this spell, you have to say magic words or ritual gestures, or you have to use an object of power, or expendable components, like sulfur, sage, or incense. Runes or symbols must be written, or you need to spill blood, basically. So the one I see you choose is called Let It Go. Oh, fuck you! Oh, come on, really?
Did you want me to change to something else?
It's okay. It's okay.
You chillax or chill out too.
Oh, I didn't do. Wait, what's for Let It Go?
And you don't have it. This is specifically for the hex.
It's a route. It's for my class.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Carry on.
You need magic words and an object of power, your knife, and varying effect, freezing effect, ice attack can be used on micro level for everyday use like food or storage, or do it yourself air conditioning. Okay, so basically you have been using it, to keep away the heat or to call some beer on the fly.
Yeah, basically.
Nice, I like it. That's your expression. And on gear, you choose a atame that is, if I'm not mistaken, is a silver knife.
It's a ceremonial Wiccan knife. Yeah.
Yep. And a staff, a wooden staff. It is large, does one hand, and is balanced. Alright, other gear, you are a traveler. Your character is basically a nomad at this point. It uses a bit of band, where you have a first aid kit, some grimoires, some magic and medical books, a tarot deck, crystal bat, and pulpy horror book comics and horror books, right?
I probably should have wrote in some dried herbs and shit too for magic and, you know, whatever.
You're probably gonna have to scavenge those on your trips.
Yeah.
So,
DIY potions of some dried thyme at the grocery store for $1.
So, unlike Ali character, unlike Violet, Lilith actually has experience with monsters. So, I don't know what you think. I was thinking, that since you are basically a traveler paranormal investigator at this point, and to leave some place to grow for your character later, I don't know what you think too, that most of the things you have investigated as of now are, fake stuff, hoaxes and things like...
Yeah, I was thinking that she wasn't, super experienced in the whole monster hunting stuff. I feel like she's more experienced in, other shit.
Yeah, maybe you had found it like some low-level poltergeist or something like that,
I was gonna say, dispelling ghosts and stuff, nothing
extremely dangerous yet. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I was thinking that she maybe has experience doing that, but yeah.
Alright. Okay, so now we have that, and then... Alright, that's basically all we need for the introduction. We have your characters, we have the setup, we have the rules of the game. So yeah, we can start moving forward. Now, unfortunately, I know that you have to go work tomorrow. Hopefully they already fixed the AC on the place you work.
God, I hope so.
Yeah. So yeah, we can leave it here today if you want, or you want.
Yeah. I wish we could play, but I feel like
I kind of wanted to be going, but Allie's gonna be a square and go to bed on time.
No,
I'm tired. Well, no. I don't think we can play for only an hour. I know us. It's gonna be long.
Yeah, you're right.
We can't do a short D&D session to save our lives.
I might want to work on my character's voice in the meantime anyway.
Alright, that's perfect. So we can leave it here. We got our introductions, and next week we can start with the game proper.
I'm very excited.
Me too. It's gonna be super fun, and yeah, it's a good way to pass the time till Emerald comes back. Alright, well, that is all for now. I hope everyone enjoyed this little Season 0. Next week we start with the proper, game. So yeah, see you everyone on Saturday. As always, thanks to my amazing players. Catherine
I don't know if we're gonna be here Saturday.
Oh, really?
We're gonna be in LA. Yeah.
We have a trip booked to LA.
We'll get back to you. But maybe Sunday then. But we can start earlier on Sunday.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's fine. That's fine.
By Sunday, yeah.
Well, Saturday is my birthday anyway, so
Oh my god, it's his birthday! Oh, what present you want? I could buy you maybe not Amazon, some type of wish list or whatever. unless you're cool for being Amazon. Whatever, I'll buy you something.
I think he's all the way down south in Mexico. I think we're gonna have to make an Amazon, Catherine. There's no other way to say.
Whatever, fuck it. Choose something, I can get something for you.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be back to you on that. Don't worry. All right, okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Well, I'll see you next weekend then. Good night.